Trade deadline comes through tomorrow. But until then, Quan is still on the team. So is Shane Bieber. That was a quick under 2 hours of no bullshit from the Guardians tonight. Kobe Allard, kind of a sneaky guy if you don't watch every game. He was a former first-round pick. He pitched really well tonight. Guardians cleaned up pitching-wise. David Fry, my guy, should be playing every day. Home run. Manzardo with another RBI. If you want to argue Fry and Manzardo should be playing every day, I'll listen. Fry should be playing every day. Manzardo with another hit. Santana with another hit. I don't know if you're going to see him after today. I think he's going to get traded soon. And then you got Quan and Jose J-Ram, the GOAT, also with a big game. Easy peasy. They took out the garbage. Great win, says Jack. Arbrotos, I'm 50-50, more leaning towards Quan staying. But it's very close. Who knows what's going to happen? Good to see you. B. Cato agrees with Bartos. It's been a wild Kwanzaa. Yeah, hey, look, it's not over yet. Sports update. Garbage, garbage out. Keep Manzo in the lineup, but they need to keep David Fry in the lineup. David Fry, the big home run. Do you think it's Quan's last game? If I were putting a Hyundai down in Vegas, I think he stays. Bieber gone. I think Santana gone. Please do not trade Quan, says John Potter. I agree with you. Biebs to the Dodgers. We'll see. Maybe. I know Otani just got pulled, and he's a California kid. Maybe. Quan's jersey on sale in the team shop. Rusky, it's funny. 1344. How you doing, girl Indians? Fry needs to play more. Yes, Fry food for everybody. I agree. Good to see you, Indians. 1344. Kobe Allard is my GOAT. Yes, he is very, very, very good. Again, David Fry was an all-star last year. For some reason, he doesn't play every day. I know there's a lot out there saying, Manzardo needs to be playing every day. Fine, but maybe both should be playing every day. Don't let a win against the Rockies distract you from what's really happening. I'm not distracted. I don't know if the Guardians are going to get a king's ransom for Quan. Now, if they do, they're going to trade Quan. Katie, Quan, we can't trade him. I'll be devastated, Andy. What do you think will happen? I don't think the Guardians are going to get their asking price for Quan, so I think he stays. I do. Santana and Sean will both be gone tomorrow. B. Cato, I just said the same thing. I agree. B. Cato riding my coattails, as always. He loves when I'm right. B. Cato always thinks I'm right. That should get him fired up. He'll say some really pissy things here in a second. Isaiah, it's so hard to get Fry and Manzardo in this lineup. No, it's not. If Manzardo could play defense at first base, it would be very easy to get Manzardo playing first base. But he struggles playing first base defensively. That's the problem. Good to see you as always, Isaiah. Schultze, why do Cleveland sports always trade good players? Schultz, they've had a bad run of that lately. We'll see what happens here. By the way, the Cavs have done a great job trading for good players. The Cavs are the repel of the other teams, if I might say. I don't think Quan's going to the Dodgers. I really don't. We'll see what happens. I pray Quan stays on the team, says LV Browns. I'm with you. I really do want Quan here. Hedges should get investigated for his batting average. What is that guy up to? 127. Oh my gosh. I was 127 in 5th grade. Belt to ass today. Go Guardians. Beeps to the Yanks. No. Beeps to the Dodgers possibly. Unless the Yankees give up a haul for Bieber. Weren't we trying to get Fry in the lineup last year as well? Yes, I don't know what goes on with the Guardians and David Fry. I don't understand. Santana was awful when he originally went to first. I said the same thing, Isaiah. Santana in 2014 really struggled at first. He turned it around in 15 and then was excellent by 16. I hear you. I said the same thing, Isaiah. I wonder if Manzardo, after a full offseason of playing first in Arizona and getting used to that, will be better. I think he can be. Stan is ready for the... I love Stan. I want to hang out with Stan. Plus, it looks like he has great hair. We don't need Class A to win games, says Telez. Well, that's confirmed after tonight. I don't know how you trade Quan being 3 games out of the wild card. Indians 13-44. I agree. Colin, we can trade Nolan Jones. Yes, I agree. Nolan can go at any time. Dude hit us all series, and Jones is terrible. Colin, you made me laugh. Always positive, Jay. Good to see you, brother. We're overdue to catch up. Bieber's supposed to come on today. That's all I can say. I think Bieber knows he's in the thrust of a trade possibility. Johnny Potter, so many closers traded. Clase would have been moved if not for the suspension. John, I think Clase was going to be gone too. I do. But again, the Guardians would have wanted him to haul. I mean, a haul for Clase. I say if we can get, I'm not sure what you're saying there, Devers? Okay, Isaiah, I'm not sure what you're saying there. Everyone has a better day than the Rockies starting pitcher. My God. So to Morgan Keats' point, I think the Rocky starting pitcher has never pitched in humidity. He looked terrible. God, he must have been, they said he was sick. He must have been really sick. Ugh. Telez says Beebs not going anywhere. I don't know about that. See, I think Beebs will be gone. I do. Let's just go all in and make some buying trades. Says Timmy Summers, I would love for that to happen. Guardians asking place is 8 AA players. No, I believe that's 9 single A players, Stan. They're on discount. That's BS. We trade Cliff Lee, trade Sabathia, Shannon. Yeah, we traded all those players, but I'm saying about the Cavs, Schultz. The Indians, Guardians have a huge history trading. Let's even go further back. Let's go further back. How about trading Joe Carter, which, by the way, ended up being a great trade. Traded him. Traded Kenny Lofton. Made lots of trades. I would rather have the Dolans or Bartos. Santana used to struggle at first base, too. We said the same thing, always positive J on here a lot. Classics Hedges joke. Oh, he's great. I love his hair. Still a ring. Okay, Schultze, I'm not sure what you're trying to say there. Shane to the Cubs. I love you, Schultze. Jeff, if not traded, could they consider Bieber to close? No. Bieber should be a starter. Osby trade Santana. I don't think Schneeman's going to get traded at all. I don't think Schneeman has any worth. Homer time went to Fry. What else do you think the Guards' wildcard chance? I mean, I think the Guards' wildcard chances 35%. Their schedule is really soft. That helps. If they have Shane Bieber, maybe 45%. I think, though, the Guardians winning playoff games is going to be really tough. I still think it's 35-40%. Losing Class A, though, was a big loss. How about keep the dang players and build a championship team? Schultze, now that's something I can agree to. Typically giving guys a bit of time at first gets them quickly. Isaiah, I hear you. I'm going to tell you this, though. Manzardo cost the Guardians a game or two this year with his first base play. He did. And you can't have that either. So we can't be losing games. And I thought they lost 1 or 2 games from Manzardo playing first. Scandy, great to see you. Maven, why does it seem like the Guardians are always the bridesmaid and not the bride? Well, there's a long history with the Indians and Guardians with that. Maven, it's very frustrating, very biting. As a fan, they've had a long history of this. I mean, again, I can go back to 30s, 40s, and 50s and 60s with all sorts of trades the Guardians and Indians have done. Indians mostly, obviously, the Trab. But, they've always been that way. That said, I think Quan should stay. I think he's a good player. I think they should try to work on a contract. I understand the Bieber thing. If they trade Bieber, get some parts back, I get that. Dumb question, how was the farm system? Not a dumb question. There was a big report today out on Bazana. Bazana is struggling in the minors right now. There's a couple key scouts who are not thrilled about what they're seeing from him. That's worrisome. I mean, it's early in his career, but it's worrisome. He's having a tough go. Vogt can't help himself. The platoon stuff, I agree with you, TMC. Remember our Peralta trade? I do. Jared Wright was a good trade. Can't think of many others. Jared Wright was a good trade. Actually, the Andrew Miller trade was a wonderful trade for the Indians. Wonderful. He won them a chance to win the World Series. Andrew Miller, that was a huge trade. Huge. That worked in the favor of the Indians. Huge. Also, Brandon Guyer was a huge trade. Huge trade. Really worked out. Lane Thomas last year was a huge trade for the Guards. Huge. If we trade Quan, we can blame Barney, says Marson. Of course, more of our pitchers. John, they say no. If I were the Guardians, though, I would be investigating everything internally. In my history of studying meltdowns like this when it comes to gambling, there's usually more than one or two people involved, if there's more than one. Cavs need to play Proctor every night this upcoming season. I don't know about that. Tyson, I can hear that argument. Should have kept Corey Kluber. No, that was a good trade for Clase. I don't agree. Think the only way Bieber is here because nobody wants him. Emo, I don't know about that. Padres have a phenomenal shortstop. Okay, that's what you're saying. I'm not familiar with this. I don't follow the minor leagues like that, Isaiah, but I hear you. Grant, I've been saying no. 55-60, he stays. I don't think the Guardians are going to get a King's ransom. Now, if the Guardians get a King's ransom, Quan will be gone. So it comes down to, will teams give up everything to get Quan? Thank you, Ryan. Great to see you as well. Enjoy the Twin Cities. Quan would be going to the Dodgers. I don't know about that either. I think Quan could go to the Phillies. I heard the Phillies are really on him. Katie, I'm very pissed about Clase, and I'll tell you why. I think some of his errant throws in that first pitch in ninth inning cost him some games. It also sets a bad tone in the locker room. The Clase thing throws everything off. They were able to absorb Ortiz. This is different. Clase is a big-time, one of the best closers in the game. Forget the team, in the game. You can make an argument he might even be the second best player in the team outside of Jose. You can make a very fair argument about that. And he's cheating. Possibly. Looks like it he did. That's fucked up. That's bad. And Clase will be, there you go. Bazana's struggling, and Cagliano are up for the Royals. Nice. How about the guy for the A's, Colin? Bazana is really, really struggling. That report written today was not good. Look at our upcoming schedule. I agree with you. Again, the garbage is here. I like the Puig trade. Puig trade worked. And again, I mentioned some others that worked. Brandon Guyer was a fantastic trade by the Guardians. 2 of our next 8 series against teams over 500. Again, the roadmap is here. We have played. They had 30 easiest schedule down the stretch. Kurtz, I agree with you. B. Cato. Schultz, you guys need to wake up. We trade great players and get secondhand mediocre Dollar General players, says Schultz. Let's get Chani and Judge. Oh, that would be great. The Kane Lofton trade was amazing for a catcher. Yes, that was a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful trade. Love when we got Almar and Bayergan trade. Yeah, that Joe Carter trade. Oof. Bazana also projects as a potential center fielder. Isaiah, the report that was written today by Keith Law was not good about Bazana. Again, it's early in his career. He just came back of an oblique injury. Let's see the kid. Kid needs more time. But as of today, on July 29th, it's not good. I'm praying we don't trade Steven. I hope the same thing. Clase is more obvious than Ortiz. I agree with Morgan, actually. Dodgers' farm system is way better than the Phillies. I'm not discussing farm systems here, B. Cato. I'm just discussing the Phillies really want Quan too. Great win today. Robisky, would you be upset if they trade Quan? Yes. Yes. I like Quan a lot. Yes, I don't know what else to say. Yes. Tomorrow's going to be interesting. Agreed. Remember when we got Jim Thome back? I do remember that. I remember when we got Kenny Lofton back. Remember Marquise Grissom, friends? Today's the 30th? Fuck. B. Cato. B. Cato always gets me. Norma Klein, they got lucky today. Turning Quan into a high upside bat would be okay. Well, I want a big time bat. Josh Donaldson did not work out. Huh? He started hot for like 3 games when he came back. Maybe he's just going to be up here later. Morgan Kwan is a franchise player. I like Kwan a lot too. He is a typical protocol leadoff hitter. He's great for the Guardians. He fits the Guardians so well. It just makes a lot of sense to bring Kwan back. B. Cato, you're the best. I love you. I know you love me. I know you think I'm the smartest man in the world. I bet you guys will get a player to be named. Oh, God. Schulte. Jay Bruce was an awesome pickup. Yes. That was an awesome pickup. You're right. Bazana's really struggling at the plate. He's also struggling a little bit in the field. Keith Law wrote a big report on him today in The Athletic, and it wasn't very good. Again, it's early in his career, but he's saying he's worried. And if Keith Law is very transparent and very upfront. He is a Mel Kiper of sorts. And I respect that Keith Law is actually watching Bazana in his career. I mean, he went out to watch him play, and he did not write a beautiful report today. Not good. Again, it's early in his career, and he said the same thing. Things can turn around, but right now he's not looking good. That's true, B. Cato, about Lindor. I agree. We always give up our franchise tags away. Agreed. Is Kwan gone? I think Kwan's staying. And it's only because they're not going to get a haul. If the Guardians get a haul, according to every insider, from Passan or Rosenthal, all of them are saying the same, then the Guardians are going to trade him. Keep Kwan, good player and good human. I agree with you, John. And he's a great leadoff hitter. When will we know about Kwan? 6 o'clock tomorrow. 6 o'clock tomorrow night, Katie. They have to make a trade by 6 o'clock on July 31st. Ask B. Cato. Linder chased cash. Yes, I agree with you about that. Lindor also trashed Cleveland on the way out. People should not forget that. I know Lindor's been forgiven in some people's eyes, not mine. I did not like, and by the way, we play those nasty Mets next week. Hope we crush them like a fucking bug. That's correct. We have no money to get great players. Marika Marson. Understanding 2008, Kelly Shopik. Woo! Kelly Shopik. Jose's only here because he took a time. Okay, be careful. I hope Kwan does not get traded. Me too, Schwigs. Isaiah, they actually tried to give Lindor offers. He didn't take them. I mean, you're listening to what Lindor said. Maybe the Guardians tried to resign him. I think they did try to resign Lindor. This didn't happen. Just didn't happen. Coco Crisp trade. B. Cato's laughing. Okay. Well, we took out the garbage against the Rockies. Bieber and Kwan are here for now. What do you say we impersonate Santa Claus and give the tiger? Oh, God, that'd be great. The Twinkies come to town next. We always beat their ass, so we'll beat them up. Well, yes, of course. The Mets have a lot of money. They have Cohen, one of the richest owners in the game. For some reason, I have a feeling the guards are just going to stand pat. I think Schwigs. I think Bieber's gone. I do think Bieber's gone. I think Santana's gone. I think we need Chu for. Oh my gosh, never seen Chu. Jeez, he drove me crazy. Another Okuro type player. Ugh, he drove me crazy. Big night for Fry. Big night for the Guardians. Allard pitched really well. Kate Smith came back, slammed the door. Gaddis. It was a good day for the Guards. Can we play the Rockies again? I like playing the Rockies. I didn't hate Chu, but he drove me crazy. He reminds me of Okuro. Nolan Jones, Okuro. They have moments where Chu would have moments where he'd shine, and he'd have any moment the ball would be over his head and he'd be running around. Ugh, he drove me crazy. Chu drove me crazy. He drove me crazy. Walter, how does the Class A thing affect the trade situation? A lot. When you lose your best player, I mean, again, I would argue Class A is the second best player in the Guardians. That's a big loss. I could see Hunter. I guess. I mean, if they're going to trade Hunter Gas, boy, that'd be a big. I would not do that. They better get a king's ransom for Hunter Gaddis. B. Cato. We can trade Quan, just got to make sure we get a stud. Yes, a stud who can play immediately. I saw that. I like when Minnesota makes trades like that. Yeah, Twinkies just trade away their... And supposedly Correa is going to be traded too. By the way, if Correa gets traded, that hurts Quan going anywhere. Who knows? He might even pan out like Quan someday. Well, we'll see. Brian Shaw drove people crazy. Not like Eric Plunk. Awesome walker. I love Paul, though. He's such a nice man. Eric Plunk drove me crazy. Remember him? Rafael Betancourt was a good pitcher, but it took forever to throw a pitch. Ever. Tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Heard Correa's going back to Houston, too. Kurt Plunk. Eric Plunk. Oh, my God. My dad used to yell, "Plunk sucks!" from the top of his lungs every time he'd come in the game. Brian Shaw cost us the World Series. And B. Cato off the top turned belt. Victor Martinez, that hurt. I love Victor Martinez. I don't know why. I always forget about that. He was really upset when we traded him. He's true. Traded him to Boston. All right, let's go to bed. Good night. Take care. Guardians win. More tomorrow. Bye-bye. Take care. B. Cato.